All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Harakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And I want to go into this article from BuzzFeed News. All right. And I was just saying this earlier at camp today that due to this Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving, by the way, that's what it is, right? Because this represents the slaughter and the bloodshed of the so-called North American Indians, which are the Gadites, and the Seminole Indians, which are the Reubenites, which they are. These are two tribes that are part of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. All right? Now, I mentioned at camp how Eve was basically going to use this whole Thanksgiving, travel, this whole Thanksgiving gathering as a result of the coronavirus spreading by a much higher rate. All right, and with him being able to use this narrative, he's going to be able to push things harder, make more things mandatory or things and push more things into effect more quickly. All right, because basically he's going to say that people weren't following the rules, people weren't wearing masks. All right, people weren't social distancing, they weren't being 6 feet apart, and he's going to use this whole travel issue as a big thing as well. All right, so you see it says the U.S. just passed 12 million total COVID cases as people start to travel for Thanksgiving. You see? You already see what they're going with this. If you have the eyes. If you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, if you're circumspect, you already know with them just saying this alone that they're basically going to skyrocket this coronavirus and say because you people didn't listen to our mandate and y'all didn't follow our direct instructions, this is what happened. So this is on you. So now we must take the matters into our own hands and lock everything down. On Friday, as people began crowding in airports to travel for the holiday, the U.S. set a daily incidence record with 195,542 new coronavirus cases. You see? So they're saying this is all due to traveling, people being around each other. Americans are beginning their treks home for the Thanksgiving holiday this weekend, doing so in the face of the uncertainty from political leadership and a surge in the coronavirus case numbers, which have consistently reached new heights in November. On Friday, the United States set a daily incidence record for the country of 195,542 confirmed new cases of the novel coronavirus, according to the data compiled by researchers at Johns Hopkins University. That new high shattered the record set only for the previous day before, when the nation totaled just 188,000 new cases. So just imagine, wait till after Thanksgiving, the numbers they're going to put up. It's going to be outrageous. And it's going to be enough to scare people, to make them take this vaccine. It's going to be enough, for them to use this narrative or use the argument that people aren't following the rules, so we must push out a more strict measure upon the people. See, this is all I see, which is coming from this. Those numbers come as Americans hop on planes or pile in cars and make their way to see loved ones after months of on again, off again social distancing, changing local and state regulations, and weak guidance from federal authorities on Thursday, when the U.S. recorded a newly daily incidence record that was then broken the next day. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention issued a strong warning, telling people that the safest way to celebrate Thanksgiving was to do so only with the people they live with. Gatherings with family and friends who do not live with you can increase the chances of getting or spreading COVID-19 or the flu, the CDC cautioned, while More than 1 million COVID-19 cases were reported in the U.S. in the previous 7 days. Still, that guidance came only a week before the Thanksgiving holiday, known popular travel period every year, after experts had been warning for months of a possible surge during winter when those who choose to congregate will likely do inside. All right, and continuing on, it says, we know we're going to get cases after Thanksgiving. Amish Adalja, infectious disease physician and senior scholar at the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, previously told BuzzFeed News, it's just a question of trying to keep them as minimal as possible. It does not appear the country will be able to keep it minimal. The U.S. surpassed 12 million total confirmed cases on Saturday after recently exceeding 250,000 total deaths, a number that will likely increase as one projection suggests another 200,000 people will die by the beginning of March. All right, so you see where they're going with this. Let's read this last little part, and we can, you can come read this on your own. It says on Thursday, the White House Coronavirus Task Force held a press briefing at its first public appearance in months, at which Vice President Mike Pence tried to offer reassurance about the anticipated vaccines. All right, so we can leave it off on that. You can come read this article on your own. I believe it's pretty good information. Okay, and hey, me and the brother we just traveled to Myrtle Beach to visit the brothers, if you have seen, and the airports is pretty empty, So let's play this quick clip, let's see how crowded the airport is, and see, this is why they're gonna be able to use this narrative, because you people, you make it easy for them, so to speak, right? Look at that. Airports are loaded. So we know for sure, and I'll say this speaking as a man, I know for sure he is going to use this to spike up the coronavirus cases. And you're going to say, you people did not listen to what we have said. So now we have to apply this, and that. Okay, because you broke the rules. Right? And if you know anything how he doesn't play fair, and he used different things to his advantage, and you people gave it to him. So let's read this last part. It says, at which Vice President Mike Pence tried to offer reassurances about the anticipated vaccines. So with all this spiraling out of control, they're pushing that the only way this is going to be better for you people, and which is going to make things right, or which is going to create safety, or by taking the vax. All right, so I've been pulling this out every week, but hey, that's the spirit be having me pull it out. All right, and I'm gonna continue to pull it out. It's the book of 2 Corinthians 2, chapter 2, verse 11. And it reads, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so we're in the know of what's taking place. All right, we're in the know. The men of the Lord, the servants, the prophets. See, we're in the know, and we have been forewarned, given this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and built up in the faith, built up in the scriptures, right? Revealed this different secrets, having the hidden riches, of the scriptures. So we're able to tell you of what's coming, or what's to take place. You see? And we've been telling you these different things, that how this all this was going to play out. All right? Now, Satan can't get an advantage of us, because we know the drill already. We know what's going on. We have been circumspect. And a lot of our people are not circumspect at all. You see? We know the days are evil. We know what's at hand, or what's at stake here. You see? But you people are oblivious to what's going on and what's coming down the pipeline for you. All right, so 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11 again, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And one of these things are the media. Okay, the media is one of Esau's big things that he uses. And this, what me, oh, slug. So what me seeing this clip like this, with all these crowded people, they're going to use this and say, you people, right? Y'all haven't been vaccinated, right? You are the cause of the spread of the coronavirus. Because all these people travel, germs is everywhere, viruses stick to different, different things. So you people are going to be, you sheep are going to be used for the cause of this, for the cause of a new 400,000 spike within a 2-day period, just roughly throwing out a number. It's the book of Ephesians 5, verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So when you're circumspect, you're paying attention to everything that's going on around you. But see, the minds of an average person, their mind is not to be circumspect. Their mind is not to be worried about the things that's going on around them, the things that's going around the world, the things that could predominantly affect them in their household. Right? And then just to add on, hey, in society, it's taught to be about yourself, worry about yourself. Have an independent mind frame. So Second Corinthians 5, Ephesians 5, verse 15 again, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Why would you be doing this? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So this is why you would be circumspect. You'd be paying attention to what's going on around you, what's going on around the world. All right? Because people have in their mind of things that's going on in other places around the world, different countries, that's just going to happen and stay over there. No. These things that's happening in around the world are a prelude to what's coming to America. But see, we have been taught that America, which we know is Babylon the Great according to the scriptures, that America will not face the same extremities that the other countries face. That's a lie that people have been led to believe. So when you talk about, famines and riots and, different pestilences sweeping past countries and destroying them and crazy things that be taking place, the average mindset will say, you know what, hey, good thing I'm in America. Good thing we live here. Not knowing all these things are a prelude to come to America, Babylon the Great. See, the Lord is saving the best for last. All right? The Lord is saving the best for last. And America is the top nation on the earth. In perverseness, and witchcraft, and wickedness, everything. Because it talks about what? Babylon being that golden cup. Right? Everyone gets their energy, right? From what? From the pitcher. In Babylon is the country that's just that country, that great city that's pouring into all these different cups, filling them with their unrighteousness and their wickedness and their witchcraft and their perverseness, their abominations. They all take after here. And who's the man behind this? Who's the man that reigns supreme over all the other nations? The city that they really hold it down in, where they have everything going out of, America, Babylon the Great. But it's It's the nation of Edom, man. Esau. All right? And the other nations bow down. Verse 16 again, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be you not unwise, Salakia. Wherefore ye be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine, wherein excess but be filled with the Spirit. Now, let's go on the spiritual level with this as well. Be not drunk with wine, wherein is access, but be filled with the Spirit. And our people are drunk. Our people are in a deep sleep. All right, on the spiritual level, what they drunk with? They drunk with the philosophies of America, Babylon the Great. The philosophies, the hypocrisies, all these different things. This is what they're filled with, man. This is what they're drunk off. That Babylonian juice. This is why they're in deep sleep. Okay? Scriptures talk about be sober, be vigilant. Right? What's that in the book of 1 Peter 5:8? Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, man. So we got to be sober. You got to be you want to be physically sober the best you could, but you got to be spiritually sober too. And our people aren't spiritually sober. Our people are drunk, man. They drunk off the ways of Babylon the Great. All right. The book of Isaiah 28. Let's jump to verse 7. Wait, there's another one, but let's jump to verse 7. Isaiah 28, verse 7 says, but they also have erred through wine, and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way through strong drink. They err in vision. They stumble in judgment. You see? And this is our people, But I want to get the main one that I was speaking of, that they were drunk, but not with wine. I believe it's this one, Isaiah. Right here, Salakia. Isaiah 29, verse 9, it says, stir yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. So what are our people drunk off? They're drunk off the ways of Babylon, man. They're drunk off the philosophies and customs of this place. Right? You ask our people these, basic questions. Even asking what's going on today, or what's happening around the world that may affect today. Our people have no clue. So they're drunk off the things that's going on here, right? But it's not talking about a physical a drink, a physical ale, so to speak. But it's talking about being drunk in the ways of America, Babylon the Great, philosophies. Okay, this is where the people are drunk from. For the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed. All right. So we're breaking down. We're warning you, right? We're letting you know of things to come. We're preaching the word, breaking down the true edification of the scriptures, right? The true message, giving you warning from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but you're in a deep sleep. So it says the prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as words of a book that is sealed. So these things that we speak of, they're sealed to you. The vision is made plain upon the tables. We're linking things up. We're linking prophecy up and things that's going on around the world with the scriptures. But to you, it's just mumbo jumbo. To you, it's just, you're just speaking things out of a book, not knowing this book is living. This book is life. This book is speaking things into existence. Speaking things that was written already to happen, to come to pass, which is prophecy, which you people still don't understand and still don't get, still don't take heed. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all you do is party and bullshit. Your mind is set and focused on party and bullshit, not knowing what's coming and what's about to take place as we warn you. Like I said, I camp. Some of you, you women, you have a man of the Lord, a prophet inside your home, and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. The things brothers do, the time they take out to do lessons, go to the highways and byways, these different things. The dedication we put towards Yahweh Shema Shai, this ministry, you don't even realize that, or it doesn't even, or do you even get the thought in your head that, wait a minute, why is my husband so dedicated to doing this work, doing what he's doing? He's always in the Bible. He's always making sure he got to get to the outside on Saturday or whatever day of the week to go preach the word. Why is that? He's willing to drop everything and lose everything for this word. It doesn't even register in a woman's mind that this is how serious this thing is. Not for every woman, but on a lot of case basis. You see, people will sleep, man. Even that's not even just the Eve, in the houses with a man of the Lord. Just being on the highways and byways. A lot of the people we see on the highways and byways, and I'm pretty sure it's like that in other cities. A heavy 30 or 40% be the same individuals you see every week. Even if you don't see them because you be too busy in the word or speaking and doing something else, they see you. So it's like the same 40, 50% of individuals you see every week. And they don't question in their mind that these men have a passion for what they're doing. Dedicating their lives to what they're doing. We see them out there in season, out of season. I'm talking about all year round. Cold weather, hot weather. And two things that Jake don't like is being hot and being cold. On top of that, young men out there that could be doing anything else. But it's still not registering in our people's brains. Why? For the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have recovered. So I wanted to touch on that. Lord willing, hope this quick lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.